Good morning, beautiful person. Greetings from sunny and cool Winnipeg. So nice here in the early fall. I love it. Anyway, my name is Hadassah Vitar. I am a life coach and a wellness advocate, and I help you make your self-care easy and convenient. And today I am talking about self-care. And other times I've talked about exercise, I've talked about sleep, I've talked about stress and things you can do to deal with it. And actually that is kind of what I want to talk about today, because I wanted to offer, oh, hello, good morning. I don't know who gave me that like, but I love it. Thank you. Say hello. Don't be a stranger. So I wanted to offer myself today as Exhibit A of do as I do as I say, not as I do, something like that. But fortunately, I think I've caught myself in time. So I titled this Making Hard Choices because, you know, we want to do all the things. My daughter and I actually bought Wonder Woman masks. They're actually child size, but we have small faces. And that's what I've been wearing all week to go to stores and stuff, is a Wonder Woman mask. But the fact remains that I am actually, much as I hate to admit this, not Wonder Woman. Did you know this? That I'm actually not Wonder Woman? Sometimes I have to remind myself of this. So, for one thing, I'm 58 years old, and I try really hard to not act like an old woman, but sometimes I just need to take a step back. And that's basically what's going on. It's a very stressful time. My kids are starting university online next week. And hi, Kenton. And, you know, while that is a lot less stressful than the K-12 parents who are sending them back to school in person, and I'm so grateful that we are done with K-12, but it's still stressful. My daughter's starting her first year of university, and all the fun first year stuff is, they're trying to do it online, but you know, and it's stressful. She's finding it difficult. She's a bit of an anxious person anyway, and so this is compounding that. So we have that. We have all the worries about the spiking, hi Malachi, spiking COVID numbers here in Manitoba, and just a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. This is a stressful time for anyone who is connected with a synagogue, because the high holy days are coming in this year. Of course, everything's different, and the whole perspective needs to be different. If you're doing things online, then you need to pre-record stuff, then your timelines change. Just to give you an example, every year with a couple of volunteers, I change the mantles on our Torah scrolls, because for the high holidays we put them in beautiful white mantles to signify that we're starting a new year and with a clean slate. And normally we do this on the Sunday before Rosh Hashanah, and that's what I'd scheduled it for. But now it turns out the cantor wants to pre-record some people holding it, because we can't have, as we normally do, people holding Torahs in the synagogue on the proper time. I don't want to get into too much detail, but the point is, normally we would have people standing to get in close proximity holding Torah scrolls. This year they can't. It's not safe. Most of them are not young. And so she wants to pre-record it, so the mantles need to be changed earlier. So I organized it. It's fine. My volunteers, we found a time that my volunteers are available before the time that she wants to record this, but it's just a small example of the things that have been piling up. So between the drama, that one wasn't drama, but just generally between the things that have been going on, and everybody's stressed, and a bit of a hair trigger, shall we say, not always giving each other as much grace as we want to. It's been a hard time. So my health is noticing this. For the autoimmune condition that I have, stress is the greatest trigger. I've been keeping it under control with basically with lifestyle, under the guidance of my absolutely wonderful holistic nutritionist. And if anybody needs a holistic nutritionist, she works online, she works by Zoom. I've actually only met her a couple of times in person. She is wonderful. Message me if you want her contact information because she will make your life so much better. But anyway, so it's been a couple of years that I've been keeping it under control with lifestyle, and now with all the stress and so on, it started to give me little reminders that these things are never gone. They just go to sleep, and that's probably the best we can hope for. So, not cured. These things can never be cured, but it was in remission, and now it's kind of making little noises. So I have had to make some decisions for myself about things I'm going to just give up on in terms of control. I'm not going to stop doing all the things that I need to do, but I need to stop clenching my teeth and trying to bulldoze through everything just by sheer power of will. And it's ironic because I'm working on Gabby Bernstein's May Cause Miracles program, almost at the end of the first week. And so that's exactly what she's talking about, and it's what my coach has been talking about. We have to not do what Gabby calls manic manifesting. Push, 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 push. I will bend the world to my will. I will make this happen. We can't. At some point, we have to stop, and we have to step back, and we have to just trust. Still do the things, still do the work, but don't push so hard. Trust, make room for miracles to happen. And Gabby defines miracles as a shift in perception. Not talking about paranormal stuff here, at least not things that are actually outside of nature's scope. That's not what I'm talking about. I have had in my life times that I have definitely felt spiritual guidance. So despite being a recovering physicist, I am definitely into that. So I just wanted to remind you on this Friday again. I don't know how it got to be Friday again, but Shabbat Shalom. And if you are holding on too tightly to something and making yourself sick, then take a deep breath and let it go and trust that it's going to be okay. Even if, like my mother, whenever she would fly in an airplane, she would hold tight to the seat because, to the armrest, because it was her will that was keeping it in the air. And it worked. She never crashed. But she also died young, relatively young. She was 69. Nowadays, that's young. My sister's 65. So yeah, 69 is young. So just wanted to wish you a Shabbat Shalom if you celebrate. Otherwise, have a great long weekend here in North America. And remember, I love you. If you want to get the info from my holistic nutritionist, just drop me a message. I'll be happy to send it to you. She's amazing. Have a great day. Bye.